Hey everybody, this is Alec from TitanFlow. Today we're going to be looking into the unlevel playing field that's going on in the market. And what I mean by that is the set of rules that the institutions are able to play on that we are not. Now, big money moves the market, we know this. But I have this service here called Interactive Broker, and there's many out there like this. Let's just read through it and kind of get an idea. This is kind of our fuel to the fire for why we do what we do at TitanFlow. Investors wishing to hide large size orders can do so by applying the hidden attribute to a large volume order to completely hide the submitted quantity from the market. Even at the top of the website they have, if you're an institution, click below to learn more about our offerings for hedge funds. So essentially what this means is that with services like this, hedge funds are able to make their massive trades. Let's say that they're shorting the market, and it goes undetected by the free market, right? If you're trading on Thinkorswim and you're looking at the volume and the order books, these orders will not appear to you. They are hidden from the market. You're not able to see when big money steps in with size on the market. And obviously, as we know, since big money moves the market, it is extremely advantageous to us as an everyday trader to understand the way that big money is trading, because if we understand how they're trading and what they're doing, this can help with our decision making, lead to more profitable trades. And I think the best way to explain it is to look at the S&P 500 daily chart. Okay, obviously we've been in a pretty bad sell-off here. Well, just imagine if, you knew towards the middle or the beginning of the trend instead of the bottom of the trend, right? Not only think about if you were in long positions and you knew that big money was getting ready to short, so you could go ahead and start exiting your long positions so that you don't incur large losses. You could also start opening short positions that would instantly get you gain profit as the market continued to sell off, and you could profit with the institutions instead of fighting against them. And really, by doing this, we are fighting the institutions. We're not playing by their set of rules. Well, I guess you could say we are playing by their set of rules by stooping down to their level. Now, obviously, we can't hide our orders, but as I said, with TitanFlow, we can see what they're doing, right? Our algorithms detect these hidden orders and provide them in real time. So let's take a look at what that looks like. And I think, let's stick with the example of the S&P 500, and let's just take a look at what I was able to do yesterday. So here I have in the TitanFlow Discord, I have my profits up from yesterday. I was able to hit SPY puts for 4K and SPY futures. I was able to short those for an additional, I think it's about $1,200-1,300, right? So somewhere around that $5,200-5,300 ballpark. And I'm going to go ahead and break down to you guys how the app actually helped me make all of these trades. So now, I'm going to shift over to the TitanFlow app now. If we go to, we have yesterday pulled up. Oops, I clicked on today. Let's go to yesterday's data, which I'm going to do that with historical search in the top corner there. And we have our bought filter on and sweeps. Now I'm going to go over all the filters. We'll explain all of that throughout this 4-part series. By the end of the series, you're going to be what I call a master flow reader. You are going to understand how to identify each order, read all of the details, understand what it means, and let it affect your decision making in a very positive way as a trader. So if we click on SPY puts, scroll down here, we see a lot of bought puts. And in fact, if we click back out of this page, we can see that $19 million in SPY put sweeps were purchased yesterday, which was almost double any other ticker that was purchased. In fact, there was only 8.6 million in SPY calls purchased. And now if we take this a step further and let's click on out of the money, now we can see that difference between puts and calls even opens up a little more. And we scroll down to the bottom here. I'm going to showcase to you guys by actually doing 100K. And again, we will explain all of these features, why they're beneficial, and how to use them to improve your trading. But I'm going to show you guys 49 seconds into open. I'm already seeing SPY put purchases coming through for this week expiration. Now keep in mind, we're looking at this candle and we're sitting around the 20-day at this point. We actually opened above the 20-day, which, yes, I had a bearish mindset. Anyone who was watching my analysis throughout the day seemed like there was still significant room to the downside. But at this point, when we're above the 20-day, we could recover here, right? You know, we had bullish inflation news yesterday. We could still recover. And we turn to the 60-minute chart here. This is where we opened up at, right? Right below all these moving averages, which basically areas of resistance, right? You can see the past 2 days we actually opened on a gap up and then rejected those areas of resistance and rode to new lower lows. So in order to confirm that this was the trend that was going to happen for the third day in a row, actually it happened again for the fourth day in a row, right? Same exact pattern, gap up, sell off, gap up, sell off. So I identified this pattern and I was thinking short, right? So my technical analysis confirmed my thesis that it looked like we were running up into our areas of resistance to sell off. But I wanted to confirm. So that's where you enter TitanFlow. I want to see, okay, my technical analysis, as I said, looks good. What are the institutions doing? I open TitanFlow, I say, TitanFlow, what's going on here? Well, as you can see, 167K, 105K. Now the orders start getting a little bit bigger, right? I have a $547,000 step in. At this point, I feel pretty good. Now we're on the second hourly candle. We confirmed below the 20-day moving average. Now at this point, I feel good right here. We confirmed below the 20-day moving average. I feel pretty good about shorting now. Now I can ride it down through the lows, and I caught pretty much the top of the trend, right? I didn't catch up here, but I caught right here. Not too bad. Because from 447, we actually ran down to 444. $3 move on SPY is pretty nice. I think the best trade yesterday following the flow, I think, was 120% return on SPY puts. So great day. Anytime you can get 100% day trade, it's a great day. But again, anyone who didn't have institutional insight, they may have been looking at the market and saying, let me wait for the break below yesterday's lows, right? It's a very common trading strategy. Let me wait for the confirmation below yesterday's lows. Well, you would have been waiting to enter at 445.3 instead of entering at 447. So this is the kind of tool, right? With TitanFlow yesterday, it actually affected my decision making. It actually allowed me to confirm my technical analysis and feel confident, not just take the trade, but feel confidence in my trade, right? Because again, we're breaking below the 20-day, which is bearish, right? A lot of room to the downside once we cross below it, because I've seen in the trend that the prior 2 days in the market, once we cross below that 20, we sell off. So now I have a very, very good trend that looks good, but I want institutional confirmation, because at any point the institutions could come in and just start purchasing the crap out of SPY calls, and then it goes against me. Well, looking at TitanFlow, that was not the case at all, right? Even after that 500K order came in, now I'm in the trade. Now continue, 267K, 200K. 4 days until expiration. These are all very good signs for my short position. All right, guys, now, again, I just want to round this out with how ridiculous this is right here. And I want this to sink in for everybody. If you're an institution, click below to learn more about our offerings for hedge funds, for how you can hide your orders from the open market. It's disgusting in my book. All right, everybody, go ahead and once you let this sink in a little bit, head on over to part 2 of this 4-part series, and we can start diving a little deeper into the app and how you can sort of identify the tops of trends, okay? That's kind of the whole point of this, is that option flow is a leading indicator, and we want to identify the beginning of a trend, the beginning of a reversal, not the middle or the end of it. All right, I'll see you guys over there.